And good morning, people. Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Takamaki has found her way back into the palace. Um, Unlike us, she doesn't quite have the armor that we have. She's a normal person in this cognitive world. She hasn't awoken to any persona or anything like that. She's in quite a bit of danger. Uh, we need to go and change that. We need to get her out of here. So let's go and do that, shall we?
Yes. Okay, let's go.
Enemies are back in there. I do want to fight them. I do want a little bit of extra experience going in, so I'm going to finish up all these fights and then we will. I will see you afterwards. As soon as this one comes close enough that I can actually ambush it. Anytime today. You know what? Let's see if I can get his attention a little bit.
I'll reveal your true shadow defeated. That was easy, huh?
Yes, indeed. And we did get a level 4 Joker. He's now level 6. And I did use a little bit of SP. I actually used a few items that we got from that DLC just to get them out of my inventory and just save it a little bit of power. I will likely use the rest of them at some point early on.
This way.
Yeah, that gate that was barring our way before, well, it's been raised and the voice is from this direction.
Look, I'll apologize for touching the armor without permission.
She totally doesn't get what's going on.
Let's hurry. We have to save her.
Well, to be fair, Ryuji, when we first arrived, we didn't either, and this is Arn's first experience here. And well, yeah, she's definitely been this way.
Now then.
Are we ready to continue though? Yes, we are.
Yes. What's all this about? Seriously, I'm gonna call the cops.
So, this is the intruder.
Kamoshida? Who's that? More importantly, what is this place? Why is the school turned into something like this?
I can't believe you mistook my aunt for someone like her. Are you afraid?
What is that outfit? Have you lost your mind?
I do as I please here. After all, this is my castle. The world of my desires.
What the? Wait, is this some red light district?
What a lively slave.
This isn't funny! Enough of the bullshit, Kamoshida!
The girls decided to tell me off. What do you think of that?
Talking back is like totally unforgivable.
In that case, she should be executed. Now then, how should I play with you? Shall I tear you into little pieces?
Are you kidding me?
This is effed up. Is that what he thinks of the girls on the volleyball team?
Hey, that's...
Takamaki!
Just when I was about to start enjoying myself.
What's the deal with this guy?
You little...
How many times are you gonna come back? I bet you just like those thieves. You came because you're pissed at me, huh? But, I forget that chick's name. But it's your fault she jumped, you know.
Huh?
You were so reluctant to throw yourself onto me that I had her take your place.
You bastard!
No!
Take one more step and I'll kill her on the spot.
Damn it!
Just sit back and enjoy the dismantlement show.
No, don't!
Maybe I'll start with her clothes.
You're such a perv!
Hey, what are we gonna do? Takamaki!
Is this my punishment for what happened to Shiho?
That's more like it. You should have looked like this from the start.
Shiho, I'm so sorry.
Really, what are you feeling sorry for? Are you really going to listen to him when he is the one to blame?
Huh? No, I don't want that. You're right. Letting this piece of shit toy with me. What was I thinking?
It's like I always say, slaves should just behave and...
Shut up! I've had enough of this. You pissed me off, you son of a bitch!
My, it's taken far too long. Tell me, who is going to avenge her if you don't? Forgiving him was never the option. Such is the scream of the other you that dwells within. I am thou, thou art I. We can finally forge a contract.
I hear you, Carmen. You're right. No more holding back.
There you go. Nothing can be solved by restraining yourself. Understand? Then I'll gladly lend you my strength.
You know what? I'm not some cheap girl you can toy with, you scumbag.
Bitch!
You stole everything from Shiho. You destroyed her. Now it's your turn. I will rob you of everything!
How dare you! Enough of your insolence!
No, I've had enough of you. No one's gonna stop me now. Let's go, Carmen!
So on. You convinced you can do things for yourself now?
How dare you deny King Kamoshina's love, you selfish lass! Pay for this insolence with your life!
That dirtbag just sees women as sexual outlets. Don't make me laugh with that love bullshit. Come on, Carmen. Let's give him hell.
So, the guard captain. A little bit different from the one we had earlier, although it came from, actually it's a combination of 3 enemies, so it's a little bit stronger. And yeah, it's a demon on the loo. Go figure. Unfortunately for this, well, it's weak to fire. And Arn and her persona Carmen is fire-based. So yeah, you can see how much this is going for him. So let's start it off. Not a bad start, and yeah, we could go for an all-out attack though. We're not. We're actually going to break formation. and make use of them once more. The all-out attack is a heavy attack and would do damage. There's two small issues though. If I did do that, he would come out of the dazed state that he's in at the moment, and what I want is actually to make use of that with another Argy. And everyone else is going to make use of it as well. Because he is dazed, I can't knock him down again. But I actually don't want to. I do have Jack-o'-lantern, who is fire based as well. But I'm not actually going to use him for a very good reason that's going to come up in just a moment. Instead, I think we're just going to make an attack. Actually, we're going to just dump our guns in with this one. Let's go with Bicorn for this.
That's not right.
I think that, yeah, that did change him. So, yeah, let's go this. Extra damage with the guns. He is strong against most other elements, including pretty much everything that I've got. So using our ammunition up here is actually probably the best bet. He's also strong against physical attacks. But this is the reason why I didn't want to change to Jack-o'-lantern. Magaru, a wind-based attack that hits everyone. Skull is weak against wind, but so is Jack-o'-lantern. So so Joker would have been as well knocked down, and because he has less health and would have taken extra damage, it's quite possible he would have went down. Which is a bad thing, because if the main character goes down in this game, game over. So let's finish up with Argy. And I could finish out with an all-out attack. Again, I'm not going to, because I want another Argy. And yeah, let's use lunge.
To think there would be a woman who could stand up to King Kamoshida.
Outside of school, that guy's nothing but a pathetic loser.
If I finished that fight with an all-out attack, I wouldn't have actually got that scene, so I did want to actually show it. So yeah, all-out attacks sort of stop things from happening at the end of battle for some reason, including any interactions like that. Morgana gets a level? Excellent.
Oh shit.
Wait!
Why'd you come here, man? And more importantly, how?
Hey, is that how you speak to a woman? Are you alright, Lady On?
Lady On? Wait, what is this thing? Is it alive? How can it talk? And where in the world are we?
Just calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry.
How am I supposed to calm down? Huh? Why am I dressed like this? When did I... what's with this?
You look great.
Huh? What are you talking about? What the hell are you thinking?
Well, I'm stumped. A search party will be coming for us soon. There's no time to explain. We don't have a choice. Let's retreat for now.
We were just getting fired up and you had to go and get in the way. Fine. Here, give me your arm. You take the other side.
Yeah, she did just awaken to the persona power, so she's probably exhausted.
Thanks.
Looks like we made it back. Hey, are you okay?
Well, pretty much. Wait, I lied. I'm still confused about all of this.
You may be safe now, but a lot sure did happen back there. At any rate, we stand out too much here. Let's relocate to a safer spot.
Which one you want?
Whichever's not carbonated.
They're both actually.
Then...
Here you go.
What about me?
Huh? But you're a cat.
Have you calmed down, Lady Owen?
Morgana, right? I really am talking to a cat. This feels so strange. Oh, sorry. You're not a cat, right?
It's only natural that you're confused. Demanding that you understand all of this right after what you went through is asking too much.
Honestly, I still can't believe what happened. That power. My persona.
It's the will of your rebellion, Lady An. With it, you'll be able to fight in that other world.
So if what you told me is true, we can make Kamoshida have a change of heart, right? Is it really possible? Can we actually force him to confess his crimes?
The volleyball team's keeping quiet about this while teachers and parents turn a blind eye. If guys like us try and complain, they're just gonna shoot us down. Going all in on this plan is the only choice we got.
Then let me help too. I want to make him pay for what happened to Shiho. He just keeps going like nothing happened, even after what he did to her. I'll never forgive him.
Wait, did you just say, let me help? You mean you want us to take you along?
Don't act like I'm going to drag you down. Weren't you watching? I can fight too.
Hey, what should we do?
Well, let's face it. She helped, and she will help a lot more. She'll be great.
I agree as well. We are lacking in manpower after all. Don't worry. I'll protect her.
Even if you said no, I'd just go in alone.
Ah, right, she can go by herself. I guess it'd be more dangerous turning her down. Fine.
Then it's decided. Well, I hope we get along. I'm going to make Kamoshida atone for what he did. Not just for Shiho's sake, but for everything he's done. I won't let any more people suffer because of him. I'll do whatever it takes.
So, strong fight and resolve. Arn's now a part of our team. Or will be more in a moment.
A group like yours must have relied on subtlety and misdirection. Otherwise, you'd never survive. Some of you might even have been hiding behind a public face their entire lives. If you're listening, then answer me.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the lover's persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
So the lover's persona, or the lover's arcana. Aunt Kamiki is our confidant for that particular arcana. Another one we need to build up throughout the game.
All right.
let me know when you're heading back in. Oh, wait. We don't have each other's info. Hey, give me your number and chat ID. And, I'll be counting on you then. Same goes for you, Morgana.
The pleasure is all mine, Lady Ann. What a kind girl. Such admirable consideration for others. And the innocence to cast herself into the jaws of death to achieve her goal. She cares about her friends, and she's beautiful to boot. What a girl. She's captured my heart.
Dude. You know, it'd be better if this group could get together quick from now on.
True. Our best option would be to make a secret hideout where we could discuss these things.
Hideout, huh? I like the sound of that.
The school rooftop would work. It seems like nobody goes up there. For the time being, that will make the perfect hideout. I can't contact you from inside a palace, so I'll stay in this world. That being said, I'll need someone to take care of me. I'm personally nominating you. You should feel honored.
This is all you. There's no way I can at my place. Well, we now have our hideout, so let's meet there tomorrow.
Okay, let's go look at my new residence for this world.
So we have a hideout. The rooftop. Well, I think we've seen people say that the rooftop's not used by anyone. We might as well make use of it. But off home we go.
Stay upstairs while we're open for business.
Hello there. You look unique.
Yes?
Hey, lay off the customers. Sorry if he was rude, Doctor.
I don't mind.
Come on, you're getting in the way. Go on upstairs.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
Come back again. That's it for today. Oh, that customer just now? She's the head doctor over at that clinic down the street. Rumor has it she gives pretty crappy examinations and sells some weird homemade medicines on top of that. At least, that's what I've heard. I haven't been there myself. They should really just leave her alone. It's not like she's getting in the way of their lives.
Hey, are we there yet?
Well, I gotta get home and start making dinner.
What the? What is this place? Is this some kind of abandoned house?
Hey, are you... I was wondering why I heard meowing. What did you bring it here for?
Well, it doesn't exactly have a home right now.
Nowhere, huh? Look, this place is a restaurant. Animals are a no-go. Though, I guess you might stay on good behavior if you've got a pet to take care of. Fine, but keep it quiet when we're open for business. And don't let it roam downstairs, or I'll toss it out. Oh, and I'm not going to take care of it. That's all on you.
Was that the ruler of this place? He seemed pretty understanding for someone who keeps you cramped up in this dump. Then again, I suppose to normal people I just sound like a meowing cat.
Seriously, I had to keep calling out in that cute little voice. Make sure you wash that dish. By the way, have you decided on a name? Morgana? Huh. I was hoping I'd get to name it.
Looks like the chief likes me better than you. And to be honest, this place is heaven compared to Kamoshida's cells. Remember how you guys asked me before about what I am? To be honest, I don't remember anything about my birth.
I think the metaverse's distortions made me lose both my memories and my true form.
Is that form human?
It has to be. I mean, why else would a cat be able to talk like this? There's no other possible explanation. There's no doubt that the distortions were what caused me to lose my real self. I'm sure that once they're purged, I'll finally be able to get that self back. And I have a pretty good idea on how to do it too. That's why I was in the castle in the first place. Come to think of it, I didn't get hungry over in that world. Let me make myself clear. Your taking care of me won't be for nothing. It'll be give and take. Due to my knowledgeable and dexterous nature, I have a lot of intel on infiltration tools.
Okay. What are they?
Whoa. I can't tell you more unless we settle on a deal. In exchange for you keeping me here, I'll teach you about these tools. How does that sound?
Something for something? Sure, let's do this.
I like that answer. Then it's a deal.
Skillful infiltrations and escapes to all manner of places. There's even the possibility that you use special tools and had someone who manufactured them. Answer me.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the magician persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
So Morgana, the Magician Arcana. Infiltration tools. We can now craft basic infiltration tools. We'll see a few of those later. First we need to sort of do something, but we'll get to that in a moment.
All right.
I'll lecture you about the infiltration tools over time. By the way, the power you used in the palace was seriously amazing. The stronger that power gets, the more reliable it'll be as a trump card. Alright, I'm gonna stick with you wherever you go from today on. Personas are the strengths born from one's heart. Depending on what kind of life experience you gain, I bet it'll affect that power as well. And if you become acquainted with capable people, you might learn various useful skills too. This is all part of our deal. Got it? I expect great things from you. Don't let me down, okay?
We will do our best. Yay, free of charge accompaniment. Ah, there's on. So yeah, the we're going to be seeing a lot of it, like I said, and as we get more people, it's going to fill up quite a lot. But you don't need to worry about thanking us. You did your own thing as well.
You guys send messages to each other with that thing, right? I want in too. So, I'm gonna have to ask you to type for me.
It's not exactly the best place, but it's better than nothing.
Let's turn in for the night.
there's not really too much we can do. We can examine these things and get Morgana saying little bits and pieces. Heck, we can even sit down. But the important one for her, important one for Morgana, is this work desk.
Oh,
But we need to clean it later.
Well then.
For now, nothing else we can do except sleep. No, I think that's just Morgana.
oh.
Yeah, so being able to sit on a train, very important actually. We take the train to school almost every day. I think Sunday's the only day we don't go to school, actually. Yes, school on Saturdays. And some of these days we will be able to sit down. We'll be able to do things during that. Pharmacies.
That's not good.
Being able to buy medicine. She was wearing punk clothes, although
No!
if Sujiro says that she was a doctor, I think we should believe him.
Morning.
Are you? So we're meeting up at the school roof afterwards. Yeah, we really need to because we need to plan our things.
Are you listening?
Yes. Murderous intent. Ow.
Pay attention.
That's that's two things. An amazing shot by that teacher. Looks like he practices, and also chalk to the face. Need more proficiency to dodge it. Yeah, that's telling you raise your social stats. Not just one of them, all of them.
Looks like we're all here. Okay, let's get going.
Hold on, it's still too early for us to head to the palace.
But why? Don't we just gotta steal that treasure thing?
Don't underestimate the dangers of that place. We need to prepare.
Ain't that persona shit we got enough to deal with it?
That's exactly what I mean when I say don't underestimate it. You'll die if you mess up in there. So again, we need to prepare before we head in.
But how exactly are we supposed to do that?
I'm glad you asked, Lady Ann. First, we'll need to find better equipment for all of you.
You talking about weapons? Oh, I know a kick-ass place.
In that case, you can handle that side of things. The only other thing would be stocking up on medicine. Fatigue is unavoidable in a palace.
And where can we get medicine?
Don't worry, I know just the place. I hope you look forward to it, Lady Ann. Now then, he and I have some business in Yongen, so let's head off for today.
What business?
Just come with me. I won't be able to get close enough by myself. Can I talk?
Yes, that doctor wearing punk clothes that we talked about just a moment ago. What about it?
Actually,
Maybe she'll help us out? How are we going to get that if she's sort of... She's not going to like give us anything because she is a doctor. She's going to have morals.
hey,
Well, most do. Of course, this is game world, so maybe they don't. We do know where the clinic is, so let's go head over to it. There is also this. I don't think we can buy anything yet. No. But I do want to get a few things from in there. Actually, I don't think we can do anything except go to the clinic right now. Notice that last bit. I wish I had the guts to go in like us. Yep, another social stat.
this is the clinic that the chief mentioned. Now, how can we get them to give us some medicine?
I don't think being honest is going to be correct here because we're pretty healthy outside of a little bit of time in the palace. So we'll have to make something up.
Well, I guess that's the only choice we have. We'll just have to go for it. Alright, let's step inside.
Okay. Don't think there's anything else we can do here except look at that and talk to the doctor, so
Well,
let's talk to the doctor. Yeah, we saw you at La Banque. We haven't really been feeling tired. We definitely don't have a chronic disease. Nightmares? None of these are really that good. Let's just say we're feeling lethargic.
please head to the exam room. In a case like yours, it's usually just due to stress. I'm gonna prescribe you some pain relievers, okay? Actually, I still need to restock those. So let's go with sleeping pills instead. Sleep is the best medicine anyway. Which type of pill do you want? A sweet tasting one or a bitter one?
Doesn't really matter as long as they do the job.
How about a stinky one then? Just kidding, there's no such pill. Alright, why don't we stop beating around the bush? You're not sick at all, are you? I'm not as dumb as I look, you know. I'm guessing you're here because you heard the rumors about me,
Are the rumors true?
Who's to say? But as a result, all I get are patients with ulterior motives now. I guess high school kids have it tough nowadays too, huh? Well, fine. I'll prescribe you some medication. But only medication that will help you recover your health. I guess it's fine. You seem pretty earnest, and you don't look like you'll be any trouble. This is my private practice. All the medicine I dispense is original. I have a license to make my own formulas. You've likely seen them being sold at various hospitals. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. So, if that's okay with you, stop by anytime.
That'll help.
Great. It's nice that you're so quick on the uptake. Saves me the hassle. You're a pretty weird kid, you know? I wonder what you're going to use the medicine for. Well, as long as you don't cause me any trouble, it's not my problem. Okay,
So,
which one?
what do we have on in stock at the moment? Well, we have exactly what she says. Items that only recover health. There's nothing actually available right now that recovers MP, outside of a few items that just do 5 SP, which is what, 1 skill. It's not a lot, and you have to waste a turn to use them. So these health things could actually help in saving SP in using them instead of actually wasting my SP, which I can use for attacking spells to finish fights off quicker than healing. I'm not going to get a whole lot. I've still got a few from the actual downloadable content that I've got, and those medicines we got at the very start, which actually use I think the same as these recover are 50 mg, 50 HP to an ally, which is just about how much HP we're going to lose, hopefully. These are a little bit better, but I'm not going to buy too much. I think I'm going to buy 5 of each of the recovery
Thanks.
items though.
Should work. Here you go. You want that one?
Because
Thanks.
burn, freeze, shock. Burn, you take damage over time. Freeze, you can't move. Shock, you can't move, and as well. I'm not entirely sure which is which, what each one does. I think shock actually passes on if you get attacked physically. Dizzy, you can't hit it as well, and I believe you also can't dodge as well. Forgetfulness, you can sometimes skip your turn. Sleep, you're asleep. Hunger, I believe you can't use medicine or items. Rage, berserk. Despair, I believe that gives you the chance to lose your turn, and I think also does some damage in SP as well. Brainwash, sometimes lose your turn. Brainwash, you attack allies only. Fear, you sometimes lose your turn. Actually, I think it's guaranteed you lose your turn. And confuse is you can hit anyone. Sometimes you also drop money. So yeah, there's no really bad status effects except maybe brainwash, but they can all be situationally inconvenient. And you also need to remember you have access to these as well. Don't forget that. Some enemies are extremely susceptible to these status effects.
That should work.
I'm also going to buy 5 of these revive items, and we've got some of those.
Take care.
Okay. Person unlimited power. Also news to me. Also, who are you and why? What gives you the right to get up in the doctor's face like that? Ruin my reputation again? What? Yeah, let's get out of there.
Man.
Interesting overheard conversation there. It seems a little bit sketchy.
No.
But then again, if it's available, we might as well make use of it. In Shibuya. Okay, that's nearby. We can get the train there. Sounds good. Shibuya Station. Ann isn't going to be joining us though. She's got a very much more important place to be, and that's with Shiho.
We might be able to get our hands on some decent stuff if this store really has model guns. Well, we can leave that for tomorrow. Let's go home.
Yeah, it's a little bit late right now. We're in the evening, which means we have to be back home.
Okay.
We can't really do anything else, so we have to sleep. I don't believe we can...
Oh!
Yeah, we pretty much have to sleep.
Let's turn in for the night.
So let's go and do that. And go to the weapons store tomorrow. No school, it's a Sunday. So we've got a little bit of free time. The shop's on Central Street. Okay, so the crossing.
Let's go.
And Ryuji should be following us, or just standing there. Oh well. Oh no, he is following us.
Everyone, wake up! This country is twisted. While Japanese society may appear to be thriving, many young people have not been as blessed as their elders. They have no jobs, no savings, no financial security whatsoever. These young people should be tackling their futures head on, but instead, they're too busy merely trying to survive.
People give speeches all the time. Plus, politics are pretty boring anyways.
Most cases, yes, but he, considering everyone that's walking by, he stands out. He's got a face.
The most important thing is...
He's got some importance. And we'll find out more about that later. He's actually very important for what I've got planned.
Follow me. The shop can be pretty confusing to find sometimes.
It can be, because it's not actually on the main street.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, looks a little bit sketchy. It's out in the back street. But if it gives us what we want, we should go for it.
Oh yeah, before we head in, you know anything about guns and shit?
No.
Nah, I guess we can just ask the guy behind the counter if we can't figure out what we want. Come on, let's do this.
And we can now quick travel to the airsoft shop in Shibuya. Yeah, quick travel is where we're going to be making a whole lot of travel quickly. Well, duh. Interesting shop you've got here, Mr. Surly Manager.
You looking for recommendations? I don't know, just buy whatever looks interesting to you.
Ugh, some customer service.
Fine, what do you want? An automatic? A revolver?
Automatic? Dude, why are you talking about cars now?
Listen, this here's an enthusiast shop. My regulars will be mad if I let a casual like you hang around.
I'm not a freaking casual. I bought shit from here like last week.
Can't remember you.
You bastard.
And you, looking for something?
Something that really looks real, so we can actually shoot them in the metaverse.
Oh, you guys planning a nice big bank robbery or something?
What? That ain't it. We just like how they look is all.
Anyways, you should have said before you two are enthusiasts. I'm always up for helping fresh faces. Some precautions first, though. Don't go around pointing them at other people. Keep them in a bag or something if you're outside. Oh, and don't let the fuzz catch wind of you having them. I don't need them coming around here.
We'll be careful.
You damn well better be. Now, if you look close, you'll be able to tell these are models. Real guns feel different. Maybe someday I'll show you the real good stuff, though. If you got the guts for it, of course. But for now, you get the beginner selection. Just sit tight. I'll bring them out.
There's that word.
We did it, dude. We totally gotta go for some fancy shit, right? Ooh, I want it to shine. Oh, and here's the cash for mine. Pick me out something good.
Little bit of extra cash. Excellent. It might look like I've got a knot, but not for what I've got planned, actually. We're going to buy some actually expensive stuff very early, if it does what I think it does. But for now, let's upgrade all our equipment.
Sounds good.
There's the Blizz Dagger, and we've got the Kukri. Yeah, we're just going to choose the most expensive and the most attack power one. And sell everything that we don't have, that we're actually unequipping. So usually gets the Hell Slugger. Even stuff from Morgana. So we're going to equip the Falchion for that. And the Fundu Kasari. One thing that we didn't see too much of for Arn, because we mostly used Carmen and then fire attacks, is she uses a whip. So
that's what you're choosing? Don't break it.
That's her weapon of choice. Could get a low burn on that, but I'm actually more inclined for attack power right now.
Alright.
Range weapons?
Alright, which one?
We're basically going to go with the best that we can buy here.
That's what you're choosing? You better not use it to pull a prank. That one. How's that? That's what you're choosing? Don't break it, okay?
So that's everything for that. Joker gets the Governance, Ryuji gets the Granelli M3, Morgana gets the Sling Bow, and Arn gets the Sturridge. Yeah, the main character Joker gets a handgun, Ryuji gets a shotgun, Morgana gets a slingshot, and Arn gets a machine gun.
Okay.
Protector wise, we are again just going to buy the best stuff we can get.
That's what you're choosing. You better not use it to pull
So shoulder pads for Joker, shoulder pads for Ryuji, the cat sweater for Morgana, and the confident camisole for Arn. Accessory wise, he has a few things. They're resist items. We can resist disease, forgetfulness and sleep. None of those are what I want.
Okay.
What else do we want to do? We want to get rid of that rebel knife. We don't need it anymore. We've got better weapons. Strangely enough, we can't sell the guns that we had before. I'm not too sure why. Could sell those black rogues, I'm not going to. I might be selling a couple of these things. I might be selling these homunculi, actually. I don't think I'm going to need them in the long run. And that Soma is too good to really sell. Depends on how much money I need for what I want and if it does do the thing I want it to do. Don't buy any model guns from other people, so keep that in mind. So that's why we can't sell them. Fair enough. He wants his stock to be pure.
Later.
So, do we have those guns still? We still do have them, so we... Maybe someone else will actually sell them, or buy them off of us. Or maybe they're just going to stick in our inventory for a very long time. That seems more likely, actually. But we've got what we came for. Let's go.
Did you hear? Apparently that subway driver from the accident was acting really odd during his testimony hearing.
You talking about that psychotic whatever thing people are going on about?
Yeah, I heard it completely alters your personality. The news is saying the driver couldn't even speak when they tried asking him questions.
Only an idiot would believe a preposterous story like that. Oh, sorry, but we're closing soon.
How rude. This must be why you don't get many customers. Your coffee's actually not half bad. The beans must be lamenting the sorry state of the store.
Thanks for stopping in. Please come again.
I'm only trying to help you fix your business. Thanks for the coffee, at least.
Jeez, what a pain. Oh, what do you want? If you're bored, go wash some dishes or something.
How's business?
Doesn't concern you. It's all good as long as the shop doesn't fail. I'm not gonna go wearing a fake smile.
Okay, but what if it does?
Who knows? Maybe I'll end up living out on the streets. As long as I'm here, the world leaves me be. No annoyances or troublesome people to deal with. It's like my own personal hideaway. I'd be kind of screwed if I lost it. But I guess you would be too. So you better at least try and be useful around here. Anyway, I'm leaving now. Don't cause any trouble.
How was she? stable. That's good. Hasn't regained consciousness yet, though. At least she's stable. But I'm sure she'll be okay. And I'm sure you're going to visit as much as possible as well. She'll pull through it. Heck, she's got to look after you after all.
We're just about ready to go to the palace. We just need to assemble some infiltration tools. Clean off that desk back there so we can use it.
So, next time, we're going to clean off the desk and, well, make some infiltration tools. With the guidance of Morgana. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.
Let's do it.